I feel like there is a lot of spiritual change happening around you. There is some type of mystery around you, something very mysterious and dark. We have to clear out the old, okay? So definitely it's significant that you are clearing something from your past here. And before I made today this reading, I had a vision of stepping basically to an African river, stepping back to a soul where our ancestors come from. Okay, I'm white, but Africa is a place of human home, right? It was the place where actually a first human being comes from, right? So I had a vision coming to the water, stepping into the river, and there is as well this card, right? There's a child stepping into the water. I feel like you're going definitely through spiritual awakening, and not even awakening, but a spiritual cleansing. Okay, like there is, and your energy is being cleansed in a way. Okay, you're tapping into your intuition. There's some type of form of you stepping into your roots, into who you are, into where your wisdom originates, right? And it's a beautiful thing. And I feel like it's a beautiful thing for each race to understand where we actually come from and kind of educate ourselves about Africa. It's extremely important. So I feel like you are being touched by your ancestor at this time because you have a very strong sense to come back to your roots and learn something about your roots. Okay, here, so I definitely feel like you are rediscovering something even from your childhood, as you clearing something from your childhood here, as well as this card holds a lot of symbolism. Okay, first of all, we have a key in here, and there's some type of door in your heart, so this is definitely a spiritual emotional meaning here for you as well. Here as well, there is a woman that is blindfolded by something. It can be your past, it can be some traumatic experiences. Maybe you aren't even actually an African black person. Okay, so you might even go into Ghana to the river to experience the spirits of the African soil. Okay, and you're coming back to your own roots, understanding who you are. Maybe you are even moving to Africa. But for those who are not and are not African or doesn't resonate in that way, I definitely feel like you are definitely on something spiritual happening here, as we have a time. So something is happening here beyond the time here, but you have someone is there is even before a few couple of weeks ago. I also gave a reading about you having some type of knowledge from your lineage, okay, something about your heritage. And there is also something here about your spirits being here with you all the time here. So you awaken something from your past, and I mean like past that you were not even alive yet, but something that carries some type of wisdom here. We have also an owl, which signifies as well a mystery, right? Hidden, a mystery, something hidden, because right, all is able to see in the darkness, right? So you are able to see certain things that are spiritual. Here we have a rose, which also signifies a renew, but also something very beautiful coming here in your life. Okay, so there is a lot of symbolism. I feel like it's just something very beautiful here. You stepping in here into the water, you cleansing yourself, which is just amazing energy here. And we have five, we have a 2 times 5, which is like harmonious energy, right? Is a half of the 10, right? So definitely there's a lot of balance coming here in your life, and it can maybe even be significant about romance, because we have here a mature man here with a globe here. So it can go two ways. You might having someone who is definitely have a lot of wisdom, and someone who is definitely trying to take care of you, but also someone who is spiritually grounded, okay, someone who definitely has your back here, and maybe even they are planning to retire you, they are planning to make your life softer here, okay. But for those who is not resonating, is not romantic thing, I feel like there is some type of, you might be even a traveling a lot, okay. You're reading more books, or you are drawn to a particular book, and something is being gifted here in life. So I feel like, the soft life, the life where you going to be noticed, like I feel like now at this time also with the rose here, like you are stepping, there is some type of renew in your energy, there is something new about your energy, about who you are, who you meant to be, okay. So this is very, very beautiful energy here to start with, because you're starting something completely new here, okay. And I actually asked the universe, what is hidden here, what is coming to the light for my collective. So it seems like you definitely clearing out something old traumas, but also you unlocking something, okay. And it has to do something with water, with emotions, okay. You have to also ground yourself much more. Also a mature man is a grounded man, right? So I feel like you are being more grounded at this time. As I said, I had a vision that you are being called to the soul, being called to the earth. Speak to you through a certain ways of you needing something. So I feel like you need a renew, you need to go to the water, you need to go take a bath, you need to do something with water that will cleanse your energy here, okay. So I definitely see a lot of celebration here for you, okay. So the universe, what is coming to the light for collective? So as I said, you might be having someone who has extremely your back, and the person is definitely going to surprise you in a way that, it will make your life easier, right? But it's really just for some of you guys, but for the other people, I feel like it's something more spiritual here, even with the card. With this clear of the old, you clearing something from your like generations, something that has been like a curse, but it seems like you have the key, you unlocking something here. Do you see that? Like you are unlocking this, you have the key, you are unlocking this, and the key was already there with you. So it seems like even your ancestors, they had, this key with themselves, but they couldn't see that. But I feel like you have next to you your ancestors, and they telling you that you have this. That's why you also, you know that someone is speaking to you. You know that someone is speaking to you, and that's are your ancestors, and that you're meant to live soft, not even softer life, but like you meant to have an influence in this lifetime. You meant to. And I feel like you are also being more noticeable, like people can notice you more and more, and this is something that you can feel more and more. Okay, what do you have for collective? What is coming here to the light for the collective? Okay, we have the moon, we have the 5 of cups, and it's 8 of 7 of swords. I was telling you, something is coming to the light here. We even with the old, something is coming to the light. Something was uncertain in your life at some point. It's here. Queen of Pentacles. You carry the burden of your ancestors, of what they have couldn't accomplish, right? And you basically went through that, what they have been through, right? But I feel like you would, whatever you have experienced, it was accumulation of everything, so that you can actually become the Queen of Pentacles, which is basically like the privileged lady, right? This is basically a privileged lady, because you meant to live a softer life, you meant to live a prosperous life, you meant to have a miracle in your life, and every day you should feel it, because you are Queen of Pentacles. So now it seems like you are on your throne, but I also feel like you are very about you that is extremely feminine here, okay? You will have a protection. There's a lot of protection here around you. So show me please more for collective. What is going on here with the Queen of Pentacles? What is actually also the Five of Cups here? Ace of Swords here. But it kind of came in the reverse. Yeah, so it seems like you are being able to kind of manifest things. Like the things are actually being manifested, right? Because if they wouldn't be, then you wouldn't be a privileged lady, you wouldn't be the Queen of Pentacles. So there is some type of change, there is some type of also shifting. And I also said an owl is also is a meaning of an owl is also a transformation. So you are transforming. There's a lot of about transforming things, transforming. You also transforming your generational mindset. So whatever will come after you, you are aware of that, that it will be in, it will indicate what will come after you. So you are highly intention. You have a high, you are highly, first of all, you are highly spiritual, because you know there are some type of energies surrounding you, and they are good energies, because they kind of surrounding you with some type of knowledge, something secrets, like you know you have some type of key to the, to some type of thirst to unlock the spiritual power, okay? But you are also very intellectual. I feel like you are now leading life where your life is not what it used to be, full of trauma, full of being feeling stuck all the time, carrying the burden of your ancestors, of your, you know, parents being not successful in life, and all of those things. But I feel like you've carried it with such a magnificent power, where you're actually being like life, and what is being given is your peace. Like you are walking with more peace, with more confidence, but you are extremely intellectual and intelligent, and you know how to move, and you actually make things happen, which is extremely beautiful, because I said you found the key and you unlock something, you unlocking something here. So what collective is unlocking here? Show me please. Thank you. Okay, so we have the Hangman here. Yeah, so you are unlocking a new perspective. Yeah, look, we have the Fool here. You are unlocking something. It's a completely new journey, and we have a Ace of Pentacles. We have a two Ace of Swords, and actually we have very powerful energies, because I feel like those cards that we laid first, it was what happened to your ancestors, to what happened at your beginning of your story. But this is your position now, okay? This is your position now. You are Queen of Pentacles, you are the Hangman, you have the Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and the Fool, which this is already extremely powerful itself, because you're starting completely a new journey where you kind of, and again we have a rose here, if you can see that. You're glowing extremely, extremely. So people when they see you, they not gonna even recognize you anymore. Like you slowly, not you slowly, but you are able to live more softer, more prosperous life because you make things happen. Okay, things are being made, decisions are being made, actions are being made. Okay, you are stepping in a whole new era. Like this is not you anymore. This isn't you. In a new perspective, you kind of needed to relocate. So you also, that's why I said you are highly intuitive, and you have a high level of intelligence because you took the perspective to actually see where was the pattern that your ancestor did not to succeed, but you see that. So that's why you live a comfortable life. But to live first a comfortable life, you have to become the soft yourself to live the life, right? So what is more here for the collective? Happiness, like a generational happiness. You building, like, do you see this? You building a mansion, and this is what I was saying. You are building a generational wealth, and you meant to be that person. And this I'm gonna put in the middle because this is what you are manifesting. One chosen by your ancestors to basically unlock a new level for your heritage. Extremely strong because they've choose you to be the one to carry the power of your ancestors. All because your hard work, your resilience, your discipline, your mind. Okay, you are a person. I see you've worked your ass off. You were working extremely hard, extremely hard. But I see now, the more you are in the game, the more you see how you basically can work more with your creativity, with your gifts, with your power, rather than just hard work. But first, to sometimes to see the gifts that you have, the power that you have to work hard. That's why sometimes the more, sometimes, sometimes the hard work doesn't pay off, we know that. But usually you have to first really work hard so that universe, a spirit, energy can see that you have something to be celebrate about. You understand? So you are choosing your creativity, you are choosing your patience, your faith, okay, your wisdom, your intelligence to create a generational wealth, to create an extreme happiness in your life. And it's not even just happiness, it's just this fulfillment in life. Is this yes. Okay, one more card from the keeper deck. It's very beautiful energy. I definitely see you unlocking a new level for yourself, not even for yourself, but you for your future family and for your ancestors. You understand me? This is exactly what your ancestor wanted you to do so, right? And I feel like the same ancestors that are laying on your shoulder at this time were also the ones that tried to help your parents, your grandparents. You understand me? They couldn't, unfortunately, they couldn't achieve that. But you are the one who already achieved that what they couldn't. You already achieved that. So just imagine what will happen in a couple of years. You're building generational wealth. This is just amazing. You're building a castle. You're gonna be a millionaire. I'm telling you, you are gonna be someone who is a millionaire, who is going to create an empire, and you are building this. And the best thing about it is that you are thinking this way. You are thinking, that's why you are highly intelligent. That's why, in fact, you can manifest a lot of things because you are aware of the law of the universe. Yep, this is what I was saying. You are building a generational wealth, and it's coming to you, honey. It is coming to you. It is coming here. The karma will be served for you. The good karma, if you good person, I mean, from what I see, it will happen. Things are about to come for you. Thank you, and I see you next time. Bye.